Wow, look at that, guys. Look at the way the clouds are glowing. Isn't that awesome? What do we have? Nope. So, I just want to say a couple things, I guess. Early morning, beautiful. And I just wanted to say that I was amazed at how handsome Lionel looked on that live yesterday. After I finally listened to the last of the bullying and threats by Leanie, according to Leanie, who jumped up on that panel fast as she could, lickety-split, and went on a raging rant, bullying me, putting me down, flipping out, trying to deny the fact that she's been playing the role of Joffrey, and it doesn't matter about some photo that you manipulated. Show the bald guy, Leanie. Show the bald guy, Leanie. Is that your lover on the side? I mean, I have no idea. I'm not making any accusations. But you sure make a lot of accusations about me that are pretty serious, like calling me an abusive to children. That's a serious accusation. I think that's a federal crime. Making a false accusation based on nothing and slandering me. You're slandering me, you out of control, crazy nutcase. I hate to say that on a beautiful morning like this. What I really wanted to say was that I thought Lionel looked very handsome. I was literally shocked. His hair was so thick. And I was like, is that real? How can he have a very serious autoimmune disease that he does not whine and cry about like a lot of people whine and cry about their health issues? He does not do that. He's very stoic about it. And I admire that. Let's talk about the good things. And I think he dyed it to make it look dark brown. He looked very young. I thought he looked really good. I was like, wait, he looks so scholarly and handsome and you know, like a Ken doll, like Ken with the dark hair. There was this one dark-haired Ken with fair skin, unlike Malibu Ken, right? Remember when they got into Malibu Barbie, and she was tan with blonde hair like a California Barbie? And then everything was Malibu Barbie, and you couldn't get a Barbie without it being the tan Malibu Barbie, and then there was Malibu Ken. Well, my brother Bobby really wanted the regular Ken that had the dark brown hair and not tan, not Malibu, just regular white skin, untanned, right? And my mother had a hard time finding that Ken doll. And she just couldn't find it, and she knew that, and she probably waited too long to look, and she knew he wasn't going to get what he wanted, and he would throw the biggest tantrums of all time when he didn't get what he wanted. He was absolutely crazy. He was very bipolar, you know, borderline, narcissist, everything you can imagine. Also highly creative and very brilliant and very observant, and you know, to how to figure out how to really hurt your feelings. He could figure that out very, very well. He's very good at that. Anyway, she couldn't find the right Barbie, Ken, and she ended up that night coloring his hair in with a dark brown marker and putting regular clothes on him, because my brother was really into Barbies, and he was really sick and tired of these Malibu Kens with their hot pink shorts and no clothes. So she did buy a set of clothing, regular clothes for him, and when he first opened it up, he was very excited. And he thought the skin looked similar, but he sort of didn't care at the time. He was so excited to get this dark hair. So she put marker on his hair. And he bought it for a while. And she put him in regular clothes, and he was very happy for a while until, as he was playing with the Ken and the Barbies, and there was this Barbie that they called Steffi doll, and she was like probably the best of the Barbies, and you cannot find her. She had a different kind of face, and brown wavy hair, really cool Barbie, and sort of looked like Jacqueline Smith. Remember Jacqueline Smith? And then her hands would open and close like this. Her hands would do this, so she could hold things. She was very rare, actually. They did not make a lot of her, and I thought she was great. She was my brother's Barbie was that one, and we all had a Barbie, right? And he would orchestrate these games, these scenarios, these playing with the Barbies, quote unquote, which we had many fights. He was very combative, and he was always creating a lot of drama, and there was always a huge fight if you didn't do something perfectly that he wanted you to do. He was really neurotic and just very perfectionistic in his own insane way, and everyone was supposed to cater to him, and if you didn't, he would lose his mind. Kind of like the tantrum that Leanie just threw, which was so outlandishly, hypocritically ridiculous, because she what she gets upset about, she actually does to three other people in the same video. It's like, wow, talk about going out to pick a fight. You just made yourself you made it so obvious you're Joffrey, Leanie. It's just, you made it obvious a long time ago. I don't know why you think you can get away with trying to convince everybody you're not Joffrey when you are obviously playing that role with whoever, and I still suspect Lizzo and Beth are part of that. Anywho, back to the Barbie story. So he was playing with the Barbies, and the marker started to rub off, and on Ken's face and on his hands. And over time, he started to notice that. And then he realized my mother had tricked him and actually had done what she did, which was put marker on his plastic blonde hair, and pretend that he was the regular Ken. And my brother went ballistic for hours that she would trick him like that. She just could not win, no matter what she did. She tried to please him, and she couldn't get it right. They ran out. She couldn't get that Ken doll. She probably didn't. Maybe if she tried to order it early, she could have had that. Maybe if she went shopping right away, she could have found it. Maybe she did wait too long. Maybe she didn't. Maybe there wasn't any. They were really hard to find after a while. They stopped making the white guys with the brown hair. They started just only making Malibu, which is also a white guy, but he's tan, and he only comes with his pair of shorts. And, so anyway, that was a whole big thing, the Barbies, and I was raised in Barbie culture, and my brother Bobby would use Barbies to abuse anybody, me, mostly, and my younger sister too, but mostly me. Everyone's always shitting on me, trying to get me upset. And he spent my entire childhood was spent dealing with this person who basically was bullying me, pretty much like Leanie did yesterday, acting like the victim. Why are you watching my channel if you think I'm so scary? Anyways, I just wanted to share this. I guess I wanted to tell Lionel I thought he looked handsome, even though he shaved, which I prefer that. I prefer the beard, a short beard is, I think, very, very handsome. And he did, he's trying to look more straight, I guess. I don't know, and more normal, as opposed to the other sides of him where he's, blonde and either snotzy-ish or he's acting weird, because he is also weird, and he admits to being weird, and he doesn't want anybody to really know that he doesn't want people to know he's weird on one hand, and on the other hand, he's perfectly comfortable telling everybody how weird he is. I really wish he wouldn't bash me and act like I owe him or anyone else something just because I'm online. And I wish he wouldn't allow those bitches to be slandering me. That's what he loves. And I don't like that, and I really wish he wouldn't do that. It's sad for me that he does that. But I'm not gonna make this much longer because, 8:48, and then we'll do another one. Love you guys. Thanks for being there for me. Big kiss. Be good. Objective bullshit.